Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. Today is kind of a gross day on the homestead. It's a little windy, a little gray. I don't know if you can see, but baby chicks, yeah. So Emma and I are home today. Jackie's working upstairs. I have off. And I think today what we're going to do, we're going to get our seeds started. We're a little late on this already. It's the tail end of March. Tomorrow's actually going to be April. So it's time we get this done. Last year we started everything way too early. This year it's like we're starting things a couple weeks too late. But I think with the lighting that we have and the heat pads that we're using, we should be able to get a pretty decent start on these seeds. What do you think? Baby chicks. You want to go see the chicks. First, we got to go take care of the chicks. So the chicks all look really good. Go ahead. We haven't lost one yet from this batch, and that's pretty uncommon for chicks that you get, especially Cornish crosses. Cornish crosses in general tend to be, you lose a lot of Cornish crosses just because of how they are and how quickly they grow. So to not lose any in the first 3 days we've had them is pretty awesome. Everyone's looking pretty good in the chicken yard. The ducks are super happy to have their pool back available to them. Honestly, they missed that thing all winter. You could tell they were always kind of pecking at it when it was iced over. And now that it's fully thawed, they're really excited to be able to get in, swim around, splash, and do all that other stuff. Because they were doing it in the water buckets. They are still doing it in the water buckets. Hey, get off of her! Leave Brittany alone! Pardon me, the pecan was almost drowning a Khaki Campbell. They were splashing around in the water bowls, which is a pretty confined area and can lead to situations like I just had to break up where you've got 2 and 3 ducks piled on top of one other one. So we're very glad to have the duck pool back in operation. So now Emma and I are going to go inside. We're going to start some seeds. I don't know what we're going to start yet. Probably tomatoes, probably some squash, probably some cucumbers. All right, we're just going to wing it. Watch out. There, you Jetty. So it's the next day, and we are on our way to the farm store because we need tomato seeds. When I filmed that video yesterday, what I realized halfway through planting was that we didn't have any slicing tomatoes. We just had paste tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. So Emma and I are going to go to the store. We're going to grab some seeds today, and then we're going to put everything under the light and heat pads later today. All right, so it's a couple hours later, and I haven't planted the other trays yet, but I wanted to show you our seed starting tent and the grow light we're going to be using. So we're using a Mars Hydro grow tent and light for our seedlings, along with iPomelo heat pads. The nice thing about this setup is that the light provides our seedlings plenty of light so that they don't get leggy, they don't get stalky, they don't get super long, they stay nice and full of foliage. We can give them 14 hours of sunlight a day with this light, which is pretty cool. We actually just have it set on a little smart timer, a little smart plug in the wall, so that thing kicks on and off. We can adjust exactly how much light we want. The Mars Hydro tent is something we got last year. They actually sent it to us for testing, and I'm pretty bad. We haven't actually used this thing. Originally it was going to be for a hydro setup for lettuce in the basement, and it never got used even once. So if you're thinking about sending me something to try out, I had let them know that it was going to be a while. We weren't really ready to go for a hydro setup, and unfortunately we haven't used it until now. But for starting our seeds, I think this thing's going to be great. The heat pads will give the seeds the warmth they need to germinate, kind of to kick them into gear and say, hey, it's time to grow. And the light is going to help really give us good starts to those seedlings. I'm going to call it there on today's video. We've still got more seeds to plant, so I'm actually going to get started on that right now so I can get the last trays of seeds in there, and we can try to salvage our own seedlings this year. We're super late to the game. I mean, I say we're super late, we're 2 weeks late, but when you're supposed to start 8 weeks and we're 2 weeks, we're late. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.